Alright guys, welcome back to the show, and let's just get right down to it. The UFC in 2025 is cooked, friends. And after you get done listening to me here right now, I think you're gonna probably agree with me if you're any sort of UFC fan for more than like a couple years, and you remember what the UFC used to be. Okay, so let's go over the fights that we've already had this year, and then let's go over the ones that we're gonna have still. And keep in mind this video that I'm gonna drop right here, where Dana White says, I got big things coming for you in 2025. I got big surprises.
I got something in the works right now. I'll drive you crazy, all you guys will be running around. I got something in the works that you will never see coming for 2025 that literally started to come together last night, and yeah, we got some fun stuff coming up.
You're not gonna believe it. I'm gonna have everybody, all you guys are gonna be running around trying to figure it out. Yeah, Dana, we're still running around trying to figure it out, that's for sure. So let's start it off. The very first UFC event of 2025, Mackenzie Dern versus Amanda Ribas. Okay, I mean, everybody likes to see Mackenzie Dern and Amanda Ribas naked, but as for talent, Next up, January 18th, Islam Makhachev versus Renato Moicano. I mean, alright, you know, I guess.
I don't give a fuck.
Next one, February 1st, Israel Adesanya versus Imavov. I guess. Next one up, February 8th, Duplessis versus Strickland. Alright, you know, 7 out of 10 maybe this one. Coming up next, February 15th, Jared Cannonier versus Gregory Robocop Rodriguez. Next up, February 22nd. It just gets worse and worse. Henry Cejudo and Song. Another girl named Song and Dongs and Mama Bongs. I can't, whatever. Then you got March 1st. Cape versus Almabayev. Next up, March 8th. I guess this is the highlight of the whole year. Pereira versus Ankalaev. Ankalaev's the champ now. Whole fight held Alex against the wall. Cage. That's the big one for this year. Next up, March 15th, Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze. Italian as Italian can be. Not impressed. Not enjoying it. Sorry, Marvin. And we got Marvin's glove signed back here. But it ain't good enough for 2025 in this year, whole year. Now, granted, have you heard anything decent yet? Moving on. We're getting close to now. March 22nd, Edwards versus Brady. And we all know how that went. Then you got March 29th, Moreno versus Erceg. April 5th, Emmett versus Murphy. Main event. Like the last one, 5 rounds. April 12th, thank goodness, UFC 314 is all we got. Volkanovski versus Lopez. That's all we got. 4 months. What happened, Dana? We're not gonna believe what you got coming for us. Everybody's gonna be running around. What happened? Okay, maybe he's got something big in store for us for the second half of the year, maybe. Let's see what we've got planned so far. It's just planned. All right, coming up this weekend, Gary Machado versus Prates. That's a cool fight. That's cool. I like it. 7 out of 10 again. It ain't a bang. I guess it's a little bit of a banger. Nah, because then a banger's a banger. You can't be a little bit of a banger. Then after that, May 3rd, we're going to have Sandhagen versus Figueiredo. Main event. May 10th, Muhammad Bilal versus Madalena, guys. Main event. We're now into the middle of May. May 17th, my friends. Burns versus Morales. Main event. You're not going to believe this one. To hit the exact middle part of the year, here's the celebration. May 31st. Blanchfield versus Barber. Okay, June 7th. Dvalishvili versus O'Malley 2. Yeah, that's the one. I mean, that's the one. Dvalishvili versus O'Malley 2. That's the highlight of the year. That's it. As of what's planned. I see there's a fight night unannounced on June 14th. June 21st, we've got Hill versus Roundtree. If that even, you know what I'm saying? These guys, everybody's got an injury. Nobody can make the fight anymore. So who even? I'll put money. What's the over-under on Hill and Roundtree, both of them being ready to come to the show? That's it, guys. That is all that the UFC has planned for this entire year of 2025. What the hell kind of wolf ticket was Dana White selling us, guys? Big surprise.
You know, they're selling you all wolf tickets, people. You're eating them right up.
Big surprise. We're gonna be following you around, trying to figure out what's going on. Whatever you said. What are we doing? The UFC is, I hate to say it, it's cooked, friends. It's cooked. All these fighters, nobody knows who the hell they are. Coming up out of the woodwork. Like, who are these guys, man? It's like Dagestan just opened up. They're all here now. Bunch of different people all over the place. Where are these guys coming from? They're just appearing. They have no personalities, selling points. I always say it. Back in the day, it used to be BJ Penn, Nat Hughes, Anderson Silva, George St. Pierre, Matt Hamill. You get what I'm saying? Names you know. Why the hell did I have Matt Hamill in top 5? Well, it might be due to that merge one. Got that a little high. But that's it, guys. 2025 in a nutshell. Remember, the biggest ones we've had this year: Duplessis and Strickland, Volkanovski versus Lopez. In the future, we've got Muhammad versus Della Maddalene, Dvalishvili versus O'Malley 2. Am I the only one that sees this? I can't be the only one that sees this. The GFL went under. At least they don't have to worry about that anymore. GFL went under. And all we're left is with the UFC, who don't want to pay people or pay Americans with names that we know. Diego Sanchez, Diego Lopez. Don't give it that. Chael Sonnen, Uriah Faber, Jose Aldo, Pat Barry. I'm reading my toys on the wall over here just so I have the Pat Barry's up in there. Alistair Overeem, Dan Henderson, Frank Mir, Frankie Edgar, Rich Franklin, Gray Maynard, Chris Lieben, Mark Munoz. Do you see a pattern here between the old fighters and the new? These days you can't even fit a fighter's name on the package. It'd be like wrapped around the back of the package. Like Muhammad Abdul Razakano. You see the back of the package, Abdul Makov. What the world is going on here? I think I just summoned a demon by saying that. Or some over here. I'm casting spells. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. This is the UFC in 2025. Let's give it a couple more names while we're having fun. Mike Brown, Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture, Nate Diaz. 8 letters combined. Nate Diaz. I can spell that. I can remember that. I'm not going to do too many more. Just a couple. Royce Gracie, Mark Coleman, Tito Ortiz. Wild, right? Do you see? Do you see it? Now we're left with the Middle East versus Brazil versus Canada and Japan, Australia, New Zealand. They ain't paying no Americans no American wage. What do we do, guys? What do we do? Enough? Whatever the UFC feeds us, we gotta eat it. Keep feeding us. That being said, may Allah bless you. May Jesus save you on this happy Easter. May Buddha give you all the answers that you've been looking for. May the Hindu guy keep you from turning blue like he did. And in the Lord's name we pray, Das Vidanya.